The quickest way to work up engagement inside Webtalk. So today in this video, I'm going to take you through how I'd actually work up engagement if I was starting just now on Webtalk with 0 followers, 0 engagement. So I'm going to show you how I'd actually do it now, knowing what I know, to work up engagement for the future. So if you want to see that, stick around, watch this. So you can see here my following's a bit over 3K, but it didn't always start like that. When I first come onto the Webtalk platform, I sort of had to build this engagement, build this following up with other people that were new as well. So you can't sort of just come in and jump straight to this sort of numbers, but you can build up. And there's so many people out there that are trying to build engagement. All you've got to do is connect with them and engage with them and build something with them. In time, you will have a small group. Like majority of the ones I've built up with now have got over 1,000 following, and that's because we built up together. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do inside this video. So the first thing I would recommend to do, and that's get a feed. So you want to go up here and you want to start following people that are inside your niche. So if you are into cars, you want to be writing stuff like cars up here. If you're into plumbing, you want to be writing plumbing. If you're into motivation, write motivation. English teachers, write English teachers, all that sort of stuff. And what you're going to do is find the active, larger networks. So for example, if I was to go English, so if I was an English learner, I'd type English up the top here, and I'd find an active English teacher, okay, and I'd scroll down. I'll get someone that I know that's pretty good. So I'll go to John Brown just because I know how he's doing it, and I know he's got a pretty active following in this thing. So you can see here, here's 2.4 thousand followers. So you're not going to get him to follow you. You can send him connection requests all day long. He isn't going to see it. He might see it, you might be lucky, but he gets connection requests all the time. I get connection requests all the time. You can't just jump to this level. But what you can do is go into his newsfeed. So if you follow him, he will begin to be in your feed. Now, when you are following an active web talker, you want to stick away from those ones posting 10, 20 posts a day, because you want to be reaching as large amount of people as you can. So if you were scrolling 10 posts, you want to have 10 different content creators, so then when you engage, 10 different followings see you. But if you've got someone posting 10 posts in a row, they're not really thinking about you, they're just trying to get 10 likes on their post. So you really want to unfollow them once, not follow them once, because you want to get through as many as you can, especially at the early stages, without losing so much time. So now if I scroll down his feed here, I'll go to, this is his most recent. Now you can see here, these ones here are active, okay? So these comments on his most recent post, what you'd want to do is also comment on his post, tell him what you think about whatever this post is, okay? So you write that in there, and this way other active web talkers are able to find you, because like I said, there's 2.4 thousand people following this page, so a lot of people are viewing these posts. So by having your comment in here, they're going to see you, and they're probably going to start doing this exact same thing that you are doing to find you as well. So, but not only that, you're going to click on these names. So let's just say, so for example here, if I was to try and connect with this lady here, I could like that, and not only am I commenting to John's post, but I can reply to her and say something like that, okay? I could just write to her and say, yeah, that is cool, LOL. Now, if she is a smaller sort of web talker, a new web talker that's come in, I know she's actually been on for a while, this is going to get them to check out who you are. This is going to get them to reply to you. And this is how you're going to build a community of your own. And once you've got your community of your own, you tend to go together. I'm not going to write that because I don't know what the post is. But now I'll just click in this one. I don't know this person, okay? But you can see here they are active. This was his most recent post. They are active. If you have a look here, this person has 59 followers, okay, and following 80. Now, it obviously looks to me like this person's trying to build engagement. So I would go and follow this person if they're into my niche. The first thing before you press follow is go into their news now and scroll down and make sure that not over posting. So you can do that by looking at the time. So you can see here 2 days ago posted. So this person's not going to fill your feed. They're not posting that regularly, but they're also not going to fill your feed. So, but we do know they are active on the platform, and we do know they're interacting with other pages. So I would click follow there. Now, I would not send a connection request. Reason being, they do not know me, okay? And because they are a small following, they do have a small following, they're going to see you follow them anyway. And if they follow back, that's when you can send a connection request. Not before, because that's just spamming. That's just being an online marketer that's just trying to hustle. Okay, you don't want to do that. You don't want to seem needy. Just press follow, go down, leave a few comments on these recent posts. Okay, leave a couple of likes. This way they see you. They see you're here. And this is literally how I built up at the start. Now I build more from recommendations. Okay, so you will be doing this hustling at the start to get these followers, but then after a while, when you've built a nice community, they will begin sharing your posts. And you just got to work on increasing the quality of your content. At each time someone shares one of your posts, that becomes a shout out. Okay, so but if I was starting from scratch, this is what I'll be doing, okay? And you can do this in any niche, okay? If you're not an English speaker or something, but you're into motivation, you can simply go here to motivation. And what you're going to do is find the ones that have got a decent amount of following, bigger than yours, and have engagement on their posts. So I'll go to the first one because I know who she is, and I'll go into her news, and you can see she actually has engagement on her post. So you can see here, these are other people that are also into motivation that I can then go and connect with or follow and that sort of stuff, and they're all in motivation. Now, most of these are pretty big web talkers, but I'll find someone that looks pretty new. So what I'm doing now is scrolling through here. I'm commenting on her page because she's got a decent following, and that's so her following sees me. And then I'm also going to the active members profiles, clicking their names, looking at their following. So if I've got around 200 followers, this is the type of person that I would want to also follow and begin to engage. So if I go down Miriam's page here, and then you can see even more. And you can do this, like if you get about 10 people that you begin to follow that are active and have engagement, you can spend a whole day going through and you could increase your engagement massively. But unless you are doing this, unless you are getting seen on these posts at the early stages, when I first started, trust me, there wasn't many posts that didn't have my comment, okay? Because that's how you get seen. You can see our tool is growing really fast, and this is someone in my trend line that works really close with me. Now he is literally everywhere. There is not many posts I see without a comment from him, and this is why he's growing so fast. He is getting seen, and that's the most important part. And another important part, don't go to someone with 3,000 followers, 4,000 followers, send them a connection request, because they are not going to see you. If anything, just follow them and engage on their post. Get seen before you try to connect, okay? So it's pretty simple. Just do this, hustle a bit. After a while, you're going to have a little community and just build up with them. Just once you've got a fair bit of decent engagement, engage on those ones close to you and concentrate on increasing the quality of the content you put out. So that's what I'd do if I was starting at zero, and I believe that's probably the quickest way you're going to go on this platform while it's still in beta testing. Obviously, when they got their explore page and that sort of stuff, it's going to get a little bit different, but I'll update you then. So anyway, this is the quickest way, I believe, if you're starting from zero to gain engagement. So hope this helped. See you on the next one.